Around 250 years ago, the three rival dwarf clans, Bronzebeard, Wildhammer, and Darkiron, fought for control of Ironforge. The Bronzebeards were ultimately successful in driving out the other two from the city. The Wildhammers moved into Grim Batul. The Darkirons settled in the peaceful Red Ridge Mountain, but they sought revenge for their defeat. Sorcerer Thane Thorazan wanted to claim all of Khazmodan for the Darkirons and planned a two-pronged attack upon the other two dwarf clans. Thorazan assaulted Ironforge, while his wife Modgood attacked Grim Batul. The sieges were short-lived. The Bronzebeards and the Wildhammers pushed back harder than expected, and Modgood was killed in the counterattack. With the two opposing clans pushing into Red Ridge, and with the death of his wife, Thorazan was cornered. In a last-ditch effort, and in a fit of desperation, he used his sorcery to evoke a powerful fire spell to blast his enemies. It did not go as expected. He mistakenly summoned Ragnaros, the elemental lord of fire, instead. The surge of heat scorched the earth black, destroying everything in a wide berth and creating the Searing Gorge and Burning Steppes. This monumental summoning killed Thorazan. In the place where Ragnaros emerged, now stands the volcano named Blackrock Mountain. Such was the end of the War of the Three Hammers. Not with a whimper, but with a bang that shook the continent. Ragnaros himself was weakened from the summoning and retreated to the deepest part of the mountain, the Molten Core, to gather his strength. He enslaved the Darkirons and ordered them to occupy the mountain and serve his will. In the following years, the Darkirons dug deep into the mountain, creating their new home and capital, Shadowforge City, in Blackrock Depths. From it, they utilized their namesake ore, Dark Iron, in their construction, arms, and armor. The minimum level to enter Blackrock Depths is level 48, with the advised levels being between level 52 and level 60. Blackrock Depths contains 19 boss encounters. Lord Rokor drops Rockshard Pellets, Stone Shell Guard, Earth Slag Shoulders, Formula Smoking Heart of the Mountain, Mantle of Lost Hope, and Idol of Ferocity. Baelgar drops Force of Magma, Lava Crest Leggings, Sash of the Burning Heart, and Rubidium Hammer. Houndmaster Grebmar drops Fleetfoot Greaves, Spritecaster Cape, Houndmaster's Bow, and Houndmaster's Rifle. High Interrogator Gerstan drops Kinetic Amice, Enthralled Sphere, Black Veil Cape, and Greaves of Withering Despair. The Ring of Law can randomly spawn one of 6 bosses. The first boss, Gor'shak the Dervish, drops Leggings of Frenzied Magic, Bloodclot Band, Savage Gladiator Chain, Flare Thorn. The second boss, Grizzle, drops Plans Dark Iron Pulverizer, Stonewall Girdle, Grizzle's Skinner, Dreg Metal Spalders, and Entrenching Boots. The third boss, Eviscerator, drops Rubicund Arm Guards, Splint-Hide Shoulders, Girdle of Bestial Fury, and Savage Gladiator Grips. The fourth boss, Okthor the Breaker, drops Ogreseer Fists, Banthok Sash, Cyclopean Band, and Savage Gladiator Leggings. The fifth boss, Anub Shia, drops Shade Fiend Boots, Graverot Cape, Carapace of Anub Shia, and Savage Gladiator Greaves. The final boss that can spawn in the Ring of Law, Hedram the Creeper, drops Silkweb Gloves, Spiderfang Carapace, Hookfang Shanker, and Savage Gladiator Helm. Pyromancer Lorgrain drops Pyric Caduceus, Flamestrider Robes, Searing Scale Leggings, Kindling Staff, and Formula Enchant Weapon, Fiery Weapon. General Angerforge drops Angerforge's Battle Axe, Royal Decorated Armor, War Strife Leggings, Force of Will, and Lord General's Sword. Golem Lord Argolmak drops Luminary Kilt, Omnicast Boots, Nagler Ring, and Second Wind. Ribley's Screwspigot drops Plan's Dark Iron Plate, Wayfarer's Knapsack, Ribley's Quiver, and Ribley's Bandolier. Hurley Blackbreath drops Hurley's Tankard, Coal Miner Boots, Fire Moss Boots, and Rage Fury Eye Patch. Plugger Spaz Ring drops Mixologist's Tunic, Schematic Goblin Jumper Cables XL, and Barman Shanker. Phalanx drops Fists of Phalanx, Blood Fist, Rock Fist, and Golem Fitted Pauldrons. Lord Incendius drops Cinderhide Arm Splints, Emberplate Arm Guards, Flameweave Cuffs, and Pyrometal Wrist Guards. Phineas Darkfire drops Lead Surveyor's Mantle, Senior Designer's Pantaloons, Chief Architect's Monocle, and Foreman's Head Protector. Warder Stilgus drops Chillsteel Girdle, Boreal Mantle, Arbiter's Blade, and Dark Warder's Pauldrons. Varric drops Varric's Collar and Varric's Leash. Ambassador Flamelash drops Molten Fists, Cape of the Fire Salamander, Flame Wrath, Burst of Knowledge, and Circle of Flame. The 7 is a 7-wave encounter that drops Blood-Etched Blade, Impervious Giant, the Hammer of Grace, and Wraith Scythe. Magmus drops Magmus Stone, Lava Stone Hammer, Golem Skull Helm, Librum of Truth, and Totem of Rage. Princess Moira Bronzebeard drops Ebonsteel Spalders, Swiftwalker Boots, Hands of the Exalted Herald, and High Priestess Boots. Emperor Dagran Thorazan drops Guiding Staff of Wisdom, Robes of the Royal Crown, Dreadforge Retaliator, Thurician's Royal Scepter, Emperor's Seal, Imperial Jewel, the Emperor's New Cape, Sash of the Grand Hunt, Hand of Justice, Wristguards of Renown, and Iron Foe. Blackrock Depths has 11 quests exclusive to the Horde, 5 quests exclusive to the Alliance, and 2 neutral quests. Beginning with the Horde, Ribley's Screwspigot starts and ends with Yuka Screwspigot in Flame Crest of the Burning Steppes. This quest requires you to loot Ribley's head from Ribley's Screwspigot in the Grim Guzzler inside Blackrock Depths. The Heart of the Mountain starts and ends with Maxwort Uberglint in Flame Crest of the Burning Steppes. This quest requires you to loot the Heart of the Mountain from the Secret Vault, which requires opening all 12 relic coffers using the relic coffer keys dropped by most NPCs in the dungeon. Kill on Sight Dark Iron Dwarves starts with a wanted poster and ends with Warlord Goretooth, both in Kargath of the Badlands. This quest requires you to kill 15 Anvil Rage Guardsmen, 10 Anvil Rage Warden, and 5 Anvil Rage Footmen, all found in the detention block of Blackrock Depths. Kill on Sight high-ranking Dark Iron officials starts with a wanted poster and ends with Warlord Goretooth, both in Kargath of the Badlands. This quest requires you to kill 10 Anvil Rage medics, 10 Anvil Rage soldiers, and 10 Anvil Rage officers. These are located in the Domicile, the Upper Ring of Law, and the Detention Block. To receive this quest, you must first have completed Kill on Sight Dark Iron Dwarves. Lost Thunderbrew recipe starts and ends with Shadow Mage Vivian Legrave in Kargath of the Badlands. This quest requires you to bring back the Lost Thunderbrew recipe, which is looted from Hurley Blackbreath. To summon him, when you enter the Grim Guzzler, go to the left room and break the 3 kegs, and he will attack you. The Rise of the Machines starts and ends with Lotwill Veritas, located east of Kargath in the Badlands. This quest requires you to loot the head of Argomach from Golem Lord Argomach and 10 intact elemental cores, which can be looted from any golems inside of the instance. This quest does have 2 prerequisite quests, beginning with another quest by the name of The Rise of the Machines from Hierophant Theodora Mulvedania in Kargath of the Badlands. The following 3 quests require you to have completed the quest Disharmony of Flame before they become available, which starts and ends with Thunderheart, who patrols near Kargath in the Badlands, and requires you to kill Overmaster Pyron, who patrols outside of the instance portal. Disharmony of Fire starts and ends with Thunderheart, who patrols near Kargath in the Badlands. This quest requires you to kill Lord Incendius and loot the Tablet of Kurnaya. Commander Gor'shak starts with Galamath the Marksman on top of the tower in Kargath of the Badlands, and ends with Commander Gor'shak inside of the instance. To complete this quest, you must loot the prison cell key from High Interrogator Girstan and free the commander. The last element starts and ends with Shadow Mage Vivian Legrave in Kargath of the Badlands. This quest requires you to loot 10 essence of the elements from any elemental inside of the instance. Operation Death to Angerforge starts and ends with Warlord Goretooth in Kargath of the Badlands. This quest requires you to kill General Angerforge inside of the instance. This does have a few prerequisites, beginning with the quest Kill on Sight Dark Iron Dwarves, and including the quest Grark Lorkrub, which is a fairly long escort quest. The Royal Rescue. This quest starts with Thrall and Orgrimmar and ends with Princess Moira Bronzebeard inside of the instance. To complete this quest, you must kill Emperor Dagran Thorazan, but leave Moira alive. There are 4 prerequisites to this quest, beginning with the quest Commander Gor'shak, covered previously in the video. Moving on to the Alliance, Incendius starts and ends with Jalinda Sprigg, located at Morgan's Vigil in the Burning Steppes. This quest requires you to kill Lord Incendius inside of the instance. To receive this quest, you must first complete Overmaster Pyron from the same NPC. For this quest, you must kill Overmaster Pyron, who patrols outside of the instance. The Good Stuff starts and ends with Aurelius at Morgan's Vigil in the Burning Steppes. This quest requires you to bring back 20 Dark Iron Fanny Packs, which have a chance to drop from almost any NPC in the instance. Hurley Blackbreath starts and ends with Ragnar Thunderbrew, located in Karanos of Dun Moreau. This quest requires you to bring back the Lost Thunderbrew recipe, which is looted from Hurley Blackbreath. To summon him, when you enter the Grim Guzzler, go to the left room and break the 3 kegs, and he will attack you. Kharan Mighthammer starts and ends with King Magni Bronzebeard in the throne room of Ironforge. To complete this quest, you must loot the prison cell key from High Interrogator Girstan and free Kharan Mighthammer. There are 2 prerequisites to this quest, beginning with the Smoldering Ruins of Tharizion from Royal Historian Arxonis, next to King Magni. The Fate of the Kingdom starts with King Magni Bronzebeard in the throne room of Ironforge and ends with Princess Moira Bronzebeard To complete this quest, you must kill Emperor Dagran Therizian, but leave Moira alive. To receive this quest, you must first complete Kharan's Tale from Kharan Mighthammer inside of the instance. Dark Iron Legacy starts with Falcorn Forgeite in the center of Blackrock Mountain, and ends with the Monument of Falcorn Forgeite inside of the instance. This quest requires you to loot Ironfell from Phineas Darkvire and bring it to the monument. There's one prerequisite to this quest, also called Dark Iron Legacy, that begins with Falcorn Forgeite, and just requires you to speak with him again after accepting it. To accept both of the Dark Iron Legacy quests, you must be dead to interact with Falcorn Forgeite. The Love Potion starts and ends with Mistress Nagmara, located in the Grim Guzzler inside of the instance. This quest requires you to go to the crater of Golaka in Ungoro Crater and fill Nagmara's vial. Go to Ashara and loot 10 giant silver veins from Cliff Giants, and find 4 Grom's Blood, or buy them from the auction house. Attunement to the Core starts and ends with Lothos Riftwalker. This quest requires you to bring a core fragment from inside of the Blackrock Depths. A Taste of Flame starts and ends with Cyrus Therapentis, located in a cave in the northeast of the Burning Steppes. This quest requires you to use the Altered Black Dragonflight mold on the corpse of Baelgar and bring back the Encased Fiery Essence. This quest has 11 prerequisite quests, starting with Divine Retribution from Caloran Windblade, just outside of Thorium Point in Searing Gorge. The Onyxia Attunement quests that are located in Blackrock Depths will be covered in their own videos on the attunement process specifically for each faction later on. That'll finish up this look at the lore and the quests of Blackrock Depths. As always, a huge thank you to Minorou on barons.chat for allowing me to use his dungeon lore compendium. Please make sure to check out his page, which will be linked below if you're interested in the lore. He has broken up his compendium into 255 character paragraphs, making them the perfect resource to share with your group while you're delving into the dungeons of Classic WoW. Please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it or found it helpful, and subscribe for more videos like this one on all of the dungeons of Classic WoW. Keep an eye out on my next video, which will be covering the Lower Blackrock Spire. And until then, thank you all very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.